Hello, this is an AIWA AD-WX 777, a double cassette, dual cassette, entry 11, late 80s. The construction, it's a bit plasticky, but the performance is very nice. It has a unique feature, a double bias fine, one for the normal and one for the chrome tapes, which is very nice. You can make recordings in this deck very good. This side, the deck 1, it's only for playback. This side, the deck 2, is also for recording. It has a mechanical tape counter, LEDs instead of fluorescent or FU. It has Dolby B, C, auto reverse, normal and high dubbing. Basic features for any double cassette deck, except for this. This is unique. So, what this deck looks inside. I haven't opened it because I have it for playback. This is my go-to deck for playback for everyday listening. The transports are genuine AIWA transports. It's a deck from an era that AIWA had the old logo. One motor design. Both decks are one motor design. One motor here, one motor here. So, what you must be aware of, for the transport to work properly, you must find a good belt, because if you don't find a good belt, this transport uses only one motor, so you will have problems. Maybe the belt slipping, maybe woven flutter. So you must find the correct belt. The transport is nice, is metallic, cheaply made. It's not something high-end, but it's okay. It has a small board for the logic controls, so if you find one deck like this, check the connections, the soldering connections from the motor to the PC board, because due to corrosion or all these years, maybe you have problems there. So you must look the connections, right belt, and you must choose good pinch rollers. If you want a deck like this with one motor to work properly, belt, pinch rollers must be good quality, and check all the connections with the soldering. Other than that, it's a very nice deck. It plays really nice. The specs are not that great. It gives specs 20 Hz to 18 kHz with a metal tape, but in my ears it plays very nice. Probably I'm not hearing 20 kHz, but that's another story. So, if you play, the buttons are very nice, are logic controls, but feels soft. It's not hard, like, let's say, they don't make noise like this. If you hear, they are very soft. The LEDs are segments of greenish yellow and red, up to 10. The playback deck doesn't have a counter, and what I found is that the deck 1, which is for playback, the continuous play doesn't work. The continuous play is only for deck 2. Nothing, it's not a problem, it's a factory setting. It has LEDs for Dolby B. Dolby B is yellow, Dolby C is red. You can queue review if you hold it. The reverse also is very quick. Very quick. When you want to record, it has also LED in the pause, an orange LED in the pause, and a red LED in the rec. If you want to normal or high dub speed, also it has LEDs here, and it records in high speed. What else? Very nice tech. If I compare it, I have many other double cassette decks. If I compare it, let's say, with Technics RSTR373 or a Sony 705, or I don't know. I like this deck. Cheaply made, plastic. The doors are plastic. The front panel is plastic, but in terms of working as it should, and in terms of playback, is very nice. No problems with this deck. Simple mechanism, one motor, less things go wrong. Instead of other decks, I have double cassette decks. Also be careful, these decks, because they are cheaply made, cheaply but not bad, okay? The motor sits in a bracket and has some washers. These washers, through the years, you know, they become a little soft, maybe they are melt a little. So if you see fluctuations on the speed, one day you think your deck is playing fast, another day you push playing, you think your deck is playing slow, check the washers. What I did, I left the washers there, the rubber washers, because I didn't have something like that, and I placed gently a piece of hard paper, hardboard, how can I say it, to stabilize the motor better. If you stabilize the movement, the small movement of the motor to the bracket, there is no problem. It keeps speed very well. Nice looking. I like the looks of it. It's nice. Nothing wrong with this deck. It plays fine. A nice double deck, simple, reliable. In terms, if I compare it with other dual decks, no problems with that deck. I have it many years and no problems. I've checked every year the speed on all of my decks, and this holds speed very well. So, again, if you find something like this, an AIWA AD-WX 777, the lettering starts to vanish here, and you want to fix it, easy fix. One belt here, and one for the counter. That's it. Be careful with choosing the right belt. Check the motor if have some movement from the washers. Check the pinch rollers. Lubricate everything. Some gears. And if you service properly this deck, no problems. No problems. A very nice deck for what it is. Okay, it's not something high-end, but for someone who wants to play some tapes and sometimes record something, it gives you the ability to record very well on normal tapes and very well on chrome tapes. Oh, another thing you must check to this deck. I have serviced 2 decks like this. This is mine. I have serviced also a same deck for a friend. What I found, the balance for the input, when I feed the deck a 400 Hertz test tone, for example, the AVU meters, when the balance is in position here, in the 12 o'clock, the right LED is more if you raise the level, the right level is more forward than the left. So I found that the middle position is here. In the deck of my friend, it was the opposite. When I feed the deck 400 kilohertz, 400 hertz test tone, the balance was here. In mine is here. There are no trimmers to fix that. There are no trimmers for the input for the meters. It has trimmers for everything else, but not for the input. So when I record with the balance here. So check also that. It has no trimmers for that to fix it. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to make the deck the balance here and the meters are okay. I don't know. So if I make a recording here, I leave the balance here. That's it. Okay, this is some information. If you want to ask something, ask in the comments below. I will gladly respond. This is the AIWA AD-WX 777. A really nice looking and a really nice for playback and recording double cassette deck. Nothing special, but nothing bad. It's an okay double cassette deck from the late 80s. Better, I believe, better from many other double cassette decks from its competition in its price category back then. Okay, I really like this double cassette deck. Very reliable. Okay, goodbye friends. Goodbye.